Oh, man. Almost choked myself to death on that Diet Coke. Wrong pipe. Hill, Wilson, Collins, Peterson, Odunze. See what you're doing there is you're giving someone some reason to pick up Peterson. Same with Bruschi. You guys are both picking the two players that have not been picked yet. If they sit, they hit, right? No, not always. Mayfield, Watt, Moon, Bruschi, Nakua, Allen, Dickerson, Johnson, Jordy, Bolton, Rome. It does kind of seem like we're due for a Rome sometime soon. Devonta, Watt, Robinson, Vick, A.J. Brown, Lamb, Bucky, Achane, Flowers. Scott would be happy to see a Bucky come out finally. Checking a few things here, and then we'll get rolling. I just came down the mountain. People here drive like morons. Lots of guesses. I like it. Let's see if we can get someone some credit today. Get rolling in like 2 minutes. The only thing that's open is Patrick Peterson and Teddy Bruschi. Unless someone claimed them on the Facebook page, I'll go make sure before I double sell them, which sometimes I get close to doing. Nope, no Pat Peterson, no Bruschi, unless I missed it earlier. Let me look. Pat Pete, Bruschi. John, is John? He is. John, Garrett Wilson for Zeke. Yeah, I know you were trying to trade some players, John. A lot of people got the yips with trading, and I don't blame them. Trades sometimes they work great, sometimes they work horribly. We're closed on the 4 solos on the jerseys as well, so we're ready to rock and roll. We'll do jerseys first. We'll do the full size second, and then we'll try to do a 2-box live fill. If it's slow, we'll change it to a 1-box. Well, let's see how many people are here. I'll say that. We have enough here. We can just do one single 2-boxer and call it good. I got to keep catching up on work today after the stream, so. Yeah, if you've got trade, sell offers, now's the time to do it. I'm going to read through who has who for the jerseys, and then we'll go from there. Not sure why Seal's run twice in your guesses. Hey, it's because you think he's going to for sure hit. If he hits now, you look even smarter. Dave, you better not be guessing Brian Robinson. I see Dave guessed Brian Robinson after he doesn't have him. He's had him 50 times in a row. Don't put that evil on yourself. Okay, let's get going. Jerseys. I've got Larry V with Bergeron and Dame Lillard. Shannon, you have McCarthy and Verhaeghe. Larry, you have Rose and Dobbs. Daryl, Ovechkin, and Kukoc. Mike, you have Sorokin. That's one of the new additions. I love that jersey. And Clemens. Bill B, you have Josh Allen and Jamal Murray. Greg, Bobrovsky, and Ronnie Lott. Jake, you have Chipper Jones, Julio Jones, Cam Newton, and Jim Rice. Jeff H. You have Ripken, Lawrence Taylor, Ronaldinho, Nick Chubb, Marino, Joe Carter, Nolan Ryan, and Paul Pierce. Also one of the new additions. Brady, Stockton, Kirby Doc, Ewing, and Wade. Shannon, Jefferson, and Neighbors. Bill S. You had Caleb Williams, Sean Alexander, Stroud, Sebastian Aho, Deion Sanders, and Rasheed Wallace. Sanders, one of the new additions. Richard S. You had Palomalu, Marcel Dion, Bettis, and LaFontaine. Craig, you had Connor and Altuve. Connor, the Four Nations USA jersey, it's the last new addition. Scott, you had CMC, Clayton Keller. Shannon, Crosby, Frank Thomas, Hutchinson, and Scary Terry. John, you had Kaprizov and Rod Brindamore. Chad, Schmidt, and Jalen Williams. He was the last new addition. And then, John, you closed with Hughes, Dantley, McKinnon, Bosch, Solani, and Wilson. Our solos were Bill S. You had Richardson, Dawkins, and Iverson. And Bill B. You had Shane Doan. My pass on that trade. I have Wilson in the break. Do you? You have a double dosage of Wilson. Okay, let's get going on the jerseys, and then we'll come back and do Fire Factory. Again, we still have, I don't think anyone's claimed to hear in between the things. Teddy Bruschi and Patrick Peterson, both available for $8 a piece if you want them. Neighbors Bucky, Love, Bosa, and Ladd. I like it. I wouldn't mind. It's been a little bit. Wouldn't mind seeing a nice, colorful Ladd rave. Who has Ladd? Just so I can have it in my brain. It's going to take me too long to find it. Waste everyone's time. There it is. You have it, Scott. That's why you get it. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe that's not why you're guessing, but. Scott, you want Pat Peterson, okay? You got it. And just Bruschi left. Bill B's taking Bruschi. Okay, we'll get to that break in just a second. Thanks, you two. I appreciate you. $8 for those. Let's do the jersey break. Let's close this. Let's shake this around. 64 names. Let's get 3 of them. We did a 3-boxer this week. I like doing 3. I know we don't do it every time, and that's fine. 2 on Mondays and Wednesdays, and sometimes 3 or 2 on Saturdays or Fridays. Okay, my pen. That one has a cap on it. This one doesn't. 1, 2, 3. How was everyone's 4th? We were right in the middle. We were up in the mountains. We were right in the middle of like 4 different shows. And I swear the finale for one of the shows next to us must have had like the last 50 fireworks all go off at once, because it was like a mushroom cloud of fireballs going up in the air, and then it was done. I bet people that were nearby felt that one. 29, 2-9. The rest were a little too far away to be that close to them. I need to cross these other numbers off. It was fun. Hopefully everyone else had a fun 4th. I was up a little bit cooler up in the mountains. 148. My kids and wife and family are still there hanging out, but they text me their guesses. So 68. Last little bit here to try to trade or sell in this jersey break. If not, we're going to blow through these 3 real quick here and then move on to Fire Factory. I just realized I need to order more Fire Factory too. I'm always a little slow on those. A little slow on realizing. Okay, let me grab them. Well, I'll bring this. 29, 148, 68. I'll grab the wrong number if I don't. There's Vlad, Ricky Williams, Lamb, Penix, Bucky, Mike Vick. I think that's a lot of It's a lot of NFC South. If you have Ricky on the Saints, I like it. Lamb, Penix, Bucky, Mike. Okay, 29, check. 148, check. 68, check. Let's roll with the jerseys. Good luck, everyone. 29. Fire Factory up next, and then we will, like I said, we'll try 2-box Big Alliston a day, or a couple 1-boxers. First jersey, maybe 3, 2, 1. Man, I don't feel like he's been in very long. Has he? That's one of the, isn't it? One of the solos. It is. Or maybe he has been in a while. I don't know. I don't remember now. Has Dawkins been in a while? Feels like he just went in, but maybe he's been in for like a couple months. Brian Dawkins, love this jersey, the Kelly Green jersey. I think it's Kelly Green. It might just be the normal green, but Philadelphia Eagles. Dawkins solo went to, that's Bill S. Been a little bit since we've had a solo hit, I think. Maybe it hasn't been that long. Beautiful jersey. Brian Dawkins. Got your Beckett sticker on the front tag like they like to do with football sometimes. Nike. Yeah, you got the old school logo on there, so that's the Kelly Green. Beautiful jersey. Nice hit, Bill. That's one I would not mind having myself. We've been talking about Dawkins this week. He just got picked in the dollar break, too, so we're a couple Dawkins items. Gonzo. Luckily, he's a guy I don't really shy away from buying. Good start. Brian Dawkins. Okay, next up, box 68. Starting football. I don't think we got football on Wednesday. All right, ears itch. I can tell what sport it is. I can't tell what it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a thick jersey here. Red, white. I know who it is now. Also, this one's even newer. I want to say this was not the newest reload, but right before that. In for about a week. Goodness. He's a guy that I have a few on my PC. This is one that I won, but I already have one. This same style, so I put it in the series. That is Sebastian Aho. Adidas Pro here. Jeez, he was in, I think we loaded him Monday, so less than a week. I think he went in with Jalen Williams. Love this jersey, though. East Coast COA on this one. Carolina Hurricanes, look away, Steve. Sebastian Aho with the A patch on the front, too, and the nice neck designs up there. Adidas size 52. No, there he is. Yep, I know. Fight strap there. Who had Aho? He wasn't claimed. Yeah, that's right. Back-to-back 20s. Is there a third 20 in there? That would be crazy. Aho was a random going to the CJ Stroud spot. Bill, you're going. Jeez. Bill S. again. Sebastian Aho. Not one you claimed, but one you got on a random here. Back-to-back 20s for Bill. Congrats again. It's a cool jersey. One of my favorite players. Defender. Let's score some goals. Like I said, Bill, Sebastian Aho to go along with the Brian Dawkins. Can you go 3 for 3? Everyone else is screaming no. You're screaming yes. Let's see, 148. Good luck, all. Last box here from this 3-boxer. Can't tell. Here we go. Sometimes I like to peek in there, see color, and see if I can tell. It narrows it down to a couple guesses. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, headliner type name, but we're staying hockey. I love this jersey. This is also a jersey that I won, but I had the exact same jersey. But no one's going to complain about hitting Nathan MacKinnon. Big time jersey there, Fanatic certified, but I believe it's Mitchell and Ness. Nate is correct. I also hit a different MacKinnon a couple weeks ago, and I took pictures of it for future Big Al's use, but didn't realize I'd need it this soon. I probably won't put it in for a while, but I have another MacKinnon. These jerseys are so nice. I love the Mitchell and Ness on the hockey. It's not, you see mostly Adidas and Fanatics and Reebok, but I really like the Mitchell and Ness jerseys. They feel a little different. This is vintage hockey there, 2013, 2014. Nathan MacKinnon. What did he finish? Second this year in points behind Kucherov, I believe. MacKinnon was claimed, and I think John had him. John, you did. Nathan MacKinnon, second to last claim, too. I think he was second in points this year. I think Kucherov got him by 4 or 5 or something. He may have been third. I don't know. But he was up there. Beautiful jersey, John. Congrats. Nathan MacKinnon on the Mitchell and Ness. I'll trade that for the Kaprizov. I wish it worked that way. If I didn't already have this jersey, I would talk trade with you, but I've got it. Can put it up for trade. I know you're a Minnesota guy. Can put it up for trade in the corner and see if anyone has a Minnesota jersey they want to trade you. Always a choice, and MacKinnon would get some offers, that's for sure. Okay, we went football, hockey, all headliner names in my opinion. Brian Dawkins, Sebastian Aho, and Nathan MacKinnon. Congrats, you two, on those 3 hits. Sorry to everyone else. There's a lot of names on the list. Only 3 of them can get pulled. I don't know. It's something that YouTube started. I don't know. For some reason, I can't see them when I comment on other people's streams, but other people are talking about them, but I don't see them. I can see them here on my stream, 1, 2, 3, whatever they are. Just has to do with participation and stuff. So if you like it, great. And it's per stream. It doesn't reset either, I don't think. I could be wrong. All right. Let's just for Aho, MacKinnon, Dawkins. Congrats, you 3 or you 2. Okay, it is time for Fire Factory. This is the final case I have from this shipment. I'll order some more today. Probably 2 more cases. So if you're keeping track of that, like I always say, just know this is the start of a new case next week, but not with this one. I'm not going to read off these names. If anybody wants me to read them their players, I'm happy to do so. There's a picture of it on the Facebook page. I was a little bit slow today on yesterday. I think I was okay on this one. I was slow on this one. 4th of July, driving in the canyon stuff just slowed me down. Didn't have my laptop. Dell should flood your inbox. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no problem. John, do you want me to post it in the corner and say that you're looking for Minnesota, or do you want me to just see if anyone messages you and you can tell me when you want me to ship? Either way works fine. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, we've got 40 claims, 10 of them won by Mini, 80 randoms that were assigned to the 40 claims, and then how many? 30 solos. So good luck, everyone. Hopefully this is a good case. I liked last week's. Hopefully this week is, or 2 weeks ago, hopefully this one's good too. I'm going to say, I keep trying to will it into AFC. I think we're going to at least split this week. It's going to go 2 AFC, 2 NFC. And I'm going to stick with 3 current, 1 retired. 2, 2, 3, 1 is my guess. This is also your last chance to, yeah, for sure. No, it's not a bad one to add. That's for sure. McKinnon's great. He's always pictured in headliners when people run series for hockey jerseys, almost every time. There's a few of those in my series that are like that, but McKinnon is definitely one of them. So I'm going to go 2 AFC, 2 NFC. Did it again. I'm sorry, guys. The tape is sticking. If you can see it here, it sticks to the other box in transit. Probably because it's so dang hot outside. There we go. So that one's partially open. The one's down there, just the top of it. We'll retape, but just so you see it. It grabs on, and then when I lift it up, it rips it off. Just do a little temporary there. Sometimes when I put the boxes in the back of my truck and take them to UPS, if the sun's hitting them, when I get there, I got to put the tape back down, or even the labels sometimes start to peel off. But that's annoying. Box 4. Maybe. And box 3. Last chance to get your guess. Guess 5 players if you haven't yet, who you think might come out here. If you get just 2 of them right, you win some credit. If there's more than one of you that gets it, you guys will split that credit. Cool basketball jersey in the corner. You do. You got the Georgetown Hoyas, Allen Iverson. I do love that jersey. Let me throw this in the other room here. Okay. There's Greg's guesses. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's roll. Let's open these 4, and then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do 2 boxes after this. It'll just be a single 2-boxer, single break with 2 boxes. Pick one random, one full size, $40 per spot. Okay, box 1. See if we can pull something fun from these today. We're gonna get a middle case with a bunch of fun names. We're gonna get a case that has a big headliner with a couple that are low medium hits. We're going to get the new styles or older styles or throwbacks. It's always up in the air. Okay. Starting with no labels in the boxes. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. We're starting with the newer style. Bears Rave. Chicago Bears Orange Rave replica helmet, no label. I'm wondering something on this one. I didn't see the auto. Let's just wait till we turn around. But remember, there's rookies sprinkled in these that are not on the checklist. If that's the case, we do a random with all the names from the solos and the randoms and the claims. All 200 names go into a list. And we have to round it off to someone because they're not on the checklist. But there's a chance this is a current player too, or one that's already on the checklist. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dave, that's what I was thinking, and I think that's who it is. That is their new rookie. I'm pretty sure that's, was it Colton or Colston Loveland? Now I just need to see if he's one of the ones that's on the checklist or not. I don't think he is, but let's check. Not on list. Okay. So when we list the preview for this, there's not a single rookie on the list. Oh, I didn't know that. So like Matthew Golden. No, yeah, Matthew Golden's not on either. Okay. I thought maybe when they said that we'd hit one per case, but we didn't hit one last case. So I guess they're just sprinkled in there. Dave, you just got that's cool. So this will be a random to every name in the checklist. Whoever owns that name will win the Colston Loveland, and that is their. Is that their first round pick or second round pick this year? It's Colston, right? He's a tight end. First round, 10th overall pick. That's a fun hit there. First round pick. Okay, so let me paste this because I'm going to need to. I'll just have to do it at the end here. I wish I had a type somewhere with it not in. That's all right. We'll do it at the end. We'll just have to put all 200 names in there, but I'm removing the names on the... Actually, yeah, I'm going to have to. I don't want people to think that something hit because it has a longer name or something. I keep saying I'm doing it later, but I'm clearing them out really quick right now. I keep seeing Loveland. I want to hit one. I would love him on a rave too, but I have not. I don't ever claim the Bears. I probably should. Slowly clearing out. You guys can't see it. I'm just doing it on the checklist where I'm taking your names off the claim, so we have a fresh 200 name or 150 name checklist. Probably our only one, but there may be another rookie in there. I guess there's no rules on that. 1 second. 1 second. I'll do a couple more. Let's get to there. I'll do a couple more after this. So congrats, winner in the future. We don't know who you are yet, but that's a cool helmet. Raves. Bears rave. Colston Loveland. 10th overall pick in this draft just last month, 2 months ago. Okay, this is the one that kind of got open, so I'm just going to finish opening it. I don't really want that tape to stay on there because that'll cause problems. Nice. I see it. I know who it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a classic. Let me scroll back up. Capitals, Wild, or Vikings. Okay, yeah, no problem. So if anyone's looking for a Nathan MacKinnon and you got an extra Caps, Wild, or Vikings jersey, let John know. Those are his mains. Buccaneers, if you got a buck, you're alive. Nice classic speed here, clean one. Both earpieces there. It is Beckett certified. And we've got Woke Up Feeling Dangerous. Right on. Baker Mayfield, classic speed. Baker Mayfield was the claim. I know that. There it is. Greg. Greg Ponte, do I have anything Giants? Yeah, I got tons of Giants stuff. The stuff we're opening now is part of breaks, so it's just random when it comes out. Not me if you're asking. Oh, gotcha. If you're asking me, yeah. Greg, nice hit. I have a Bo Jackson custom jersey that I might trade for Nate. Okay, there's an offer, Bo. Greg, nice hit, man. Baker Mayfield. Beautiful. On a classic speed. I actually don't mind that on that classic Bucks. Like I said the other day, there's probably about 4 or 5 teams that I just really don't care for their classics. There's probably about 4 or 5 that I really like for their classics. The rest are just kind of in there for me. 2 NFC so far. That's not a great start for my guesses. I mean, I guess we have to pull 2 of each anyways, but 2 current. So I need a retired, a current, and I need 2 AFC to get this right. Okay, box 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, I got an AFC. I'm still alive, and it can be retired or current, and I'll still be there. So I'm making it the final helmet. You guys said a bunch of people had Baker, so I guess I need to go back up and look. But anyone guess Baker and whoever's on this? Guess you just let me know. I'll go back and double check too. But if there's a bunch of you, I mean, you guys can start listing off who you're looking for if you have Baker. Back-to-back classics here. 2 people have Baker. Is that what you're saying? Okay, well. Dolphin here we go. 3, 2, 1. We haven't seen him in a while, actually. I don't mind pulling him. That's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, we used to see him constantly in everything we open, and now not so much, but I enjoy seeing him. He's still the cheetah. He's still a fantastic receiver. Tyreek, Becca certified classic speed here. And I'm still live on the ASCN to see who had Tyreek Hill. Not claimed, not a solo. That is going to Matt. Matt L. Tyreek Hill, that's you on your Bo Nix claim with Curtis Martin and Tyreek Hill. Nice hit, Matt. Congrats, man. It's a cool helmet. Okay, fourth box, and then after this, we're going to have to random off the Colston Loveland and find our fourth winner. 2 helmets open, but only, or 3 helmets open, but only 2 winners. I'm going to guess that we have an STS or a Lunar in here. STS or Lunar. Could be a throwback, though. Or I could be totally wrong. Let's see. See the style. See the conference. The only thing I don't see is player. And I am wrong. It is a throwback. That was my last ditch effort there. So my third guess. Wasn't an STS, wasn't a Lunar, but it was a throwback. And again, it's my favorite throwback. I love these. Got that nice gold trim up top too. Makes it look real nice. Radke certified. Maybe. Maybe who I'm thinking. Okay, good luck. If you got a Falcon, you're alive. 3, 2, 1. Not who I was thinking. Love that hit. Love it on the throwback, too. That is Bijan Robinson. I was thinking maybe Michael Penix there, but I was wrong. Bijan Robinson. I want to say he was claimed in something, but when was that? I'll look for it. Anyways, Bijan Robinson, Falcons throwback speed, like that helmet. Who had Bijan? Let me find it. I found Penix. I found Brian Robinson. Was he claimed that I'm just losing my mind? He must have been claimed. But he wasn't. If you guys see it, let me know too. I'm staring too hard at the screen. He's not on the checklist. Scott, is that you? Can I just? Oh, you did claim him. I typed in as Bijan. Gosh, Al, I'm looking for B. Robinson. I'm looking for Robinson. Scott, you picked him with your claim. That's why I couldn't find him in the solos, but I typed it under Bijan. Scott, beautiful helmet, man. Nice. Now you got a Penix and a Bijan for the PC. That's cool. But we still got to do our giveaway for the Colston Loveland Rave. I don't mind that case one bit. We got a rookie Rave, we got Bake, we got Bijan, we got Tyreek Hill. Let me just finish taking the names off of these. You guys are more than don't have sound. Yeah, I'm being not very smart. Better that you didn't have sound. Okay, so I'm just taking names off all these real quick so that you don't have extra letters on it. We just want to have it just be a straight up checklist. I wish I had it typed somewhere like I used to, but apparently I don't do that. Don't worry, I'll get there. So still one helmet left to win. Almost there. We will do our 2-boxer right after this, but we got to random this first, so makes this take a little bit longer, but that's all right. It's fun to get a rookie, that's for sure. Did it have to be a bear? Joking, I don't care if it's a bear. And a lot of bears I like. And if it's a rookie, I can't really fault him yet unless it's Caleb Williams because of who you were at USC. Couldn't beat my Utes to save your life. Okay, I take all the names out. Sometimes there's small names that I miss. Took them all out. All out. Okay, there should be 150 here. There is. Sell a rookie spot. I'd have to charge quite a bit for that. It'd be fought over. It wouldn't be very fair. So I won't do that. If it was teams and it was on eBay, then yeah, I could do a rookie spot. But then the team thing would take over and it wouldn't matter. But in this one, that doesn't make sense to sell a rookie, unfortunately, a rookie spot. That would be the most coveted spot of all. You got like a 1 in 8 chance, in my assumption, instead of 1 in 150 chance. You can tell me if you think I'm wrong. Okay, well, let's do this. Whoever owns the name on the top after 7 rolls will win the Colston Loveland spot. After that, we'll do a 2-boxer and call it a day. Good luck, everyone. If you haven't hit yet, I'm rooting for you. If you have hit yet, I'm rooting for you to get a double up. There we go. There's 1. 7 times what we're doing, like always. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Terry Bradshaw spot. Not a bad damn rain right after a couple big quarterbacks up there. T. Bradshaw on the 7th roll is who's getting the Colston Loveland. So let's find. Bradshaw was probably claimed. There it is. Shannon, you claimed Terry Bradshaw. You're getting the Colston Loveland, whatever you call it, Rave. Great hits there, guys. Colston Loveland, Tyreek Hill. Where's Baker? No, that's not Baker. That's Barkley. Baker, and the last one was Bijan. Some great hits there, guys. So, again, Colston Loveland, Baker Mayfield, Tyreek Hill, Bijan Robinson. Let's do a 2-box Big L's to end the stream here. There it is in the chat. Congrats, winners. Some fun stuff. This will be a 2-box. Pick one random one for 40. Let me refresh my screen. Top chat back to live chat. Let's make sure everything I see is good to go. It is. So spot 1, I've got Jonathan R. with a random up. I've got Nick with Dallas with a random up. I've got Greg with Kansas City. I've got Brady with San Francisco. I've got Dave with Washington. Kansas City is gone. Bill. Pittsburgh is spot 6 for Steve. Oh boy, can't type. Kansas City's gone. Sorry. Buffalo is spot 7 for Bill B. Cincy is spot 8 for Brant. Number 9 is Houston for Greg. San Francisco's gone. Sorry, Bill. Minnesota is number 10 for John. Indy is gone. Indy is gone. Minnesota's gone. Baltimore is number 11 for Bill. Brian's going to buy a random, so Brian's got Jonathan's. Chargers are next. That is spot 12 for Scott. Green Bay is available, spot 13 for Greg. Browns, spot 14 for Shannon. I keep questioning my numbers, but there's 14. Baltimore is gone. Carolina is spot 15 for Obi. Minnesota's gone. 16 is Saints. Close with the Saints for Shannon. Okay. We have one more solo available. Sorry, random, I should say. So I'll give it a second to see if anyone wants to buy a $20 spot. You'll get the second team that gets assigned to, lost my train of thought, Nick. If there's no takers, we can see who the team is and sell at that point, but we'll see here. Okay, last call for the random, $20. I'm working who won the Loveland. Loveland went to, just barely said it, and I already forgot. Shannon. Shannon won the Loveland with the Terry Bradshaw spot. John, go take the last random. Hopefully Dave has sound. If not, maybe someone could type it for him. John taking Nick's random. No problem. Might be able to work out a trade there as well. 2 teams for the NFC North in his house, but not the Bears aren't one of them. Okay, thanks, Obi. Let's get rolling. Get our randoms going. This is where we're going to end today, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Probably still have some fun stuff going on today, the weekend. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Detroit on top, Seattle on bottom. Okay. Let's read these off. I've got Jonathan R. You guys are on my screen. You are. Jonathan R. Indy. Detroit going to Brian. Nick, you have Dallas. And John L., you bought New England. Greg, you have Kansas City, Atlanta. Brady, you have San Francisco, Tampa Bay. David L., you have Washington, Las Vegas. Steve, Pittsburgh and the Rams. Bill B., Buffalo, Chicago. Brant, you have Cincy and the Giants. Greg, you have Houston, Jacksonville. John, you have Minnesota, Miami. Bill S., you have Baltimore, Denver. Scott, you have the Chargers and Philadelphia. Greg, Green Bay and the Jets. Shannon, Cleveland, Tennessee. Obi, Carolina, Arizona. And Shannon, New Orleans, Seattle. Black cage today. Get rid of this. Let's get our 2 numbers. Anyone trading? Now's the time to trade if you want to. I wasn't paying attention to either of my kids. Get a guess. Uh-oh. So these ones. Did he just go up 2 on her again? That poor girl tried to catch up, and I think he just blew past her by 2 again. Let me see, unless those were hers. Nope, those were his. He's back up to a 3-point lead. Miami is up from John, if anybody wants Miami. She's not going to be happy about that. I'll tell you that much. Okay, is that for trade or sell, John? Just so everyone knows. 2 numbers. 1, 2. Trade or sell should specify. Either one, yeah. If anyone's interested, let them know. Okay, first number. 23, MJ. Not the other dude, even though I like him too. Just not as much. And 63. 23, 63. Buy Miami. So John's selling to John. Let me find it here and put you down. Good selling, right, John L? Last time I saw the spot I hit. It's a dangerous game. I always tell you guys to trade, sell at your own your own risk. I just broke my hip, I think. Okay, give me a moment, please. 2363. Easy to remember. 2363. Sorry, I left that over here. Hold on. 2363. 2363. I was about to hit the live Shannon at the start. I took a sip and I was about to hit the button, and then I took about a 2.5 minute coughing fit and waited, then started it. I'm getting old, man. I was just trying to reach down and I turned my chair and it popped my hip. It's fine, but it's all yours if you want it. Just confirm. Yeah, he's hedging his bet for last team standing. We're down to 3 left. But as everyone knows, that doesn't mean much with how many helmets there are in there. I mean, it means a little bit, but I told my kids that these counted though too, so I guess she's got a chance to only lose by 1 or tie it if she goes 2 for 2, but she could also go further in the deficit. 23-63, good to go. Series 33. 5 Wonka points. We're getting Wonka on a Saturday. I feel like we usually don't. I guess we only do 2 helmets, so that doesn't help with the chances. To be honest, I didn't know I had this style for this team. This might be an older helmet. Stuck some tape in there. Trying to think who I would have on this style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm getting one of these not seen too often, Washington football team flashes. Washington football team flash. I saw a Theismann hit not long ago, one of these, but we just pulled Theismann on Wednesday or Monday or something. So now my brain is scrambling trying to remember who I've had on this. It's probably been there for a little bit. Who had Washington? Washington was the 5th spot pick. Dave L. Alex Smith is a good guess. I don't think I had. Hot Daddy. Thank you, sir. Yeah, congrats. I still can't see. All right, we're going to find out together. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That has been there a while. I love pulling him, but I forgot that I had him in there. I definitely haven't built him in recently, so he's just been a Washington hit that hasn't been hitting. P. Diddy. No, that's Ryan Kerrigan. I actually loved him. Ryan Kerrigan, Washington football team flash. That's a cool looking helmet too. That's a cool one. I don't mind that. We've had him on a couple amps in the past too, but I guess I had him on a flash on there for a while. Nice hit, man. These are so not in place. No Washington for either of my kids. Nice hit, Dave. Congrats. 5 points too. Let me put that in real quick. Lucky Litton. Lucky Litton's hoping to get a little luckier here. Maybe that'll start a good streak for you. Racky hasn't been treating you very kind. Okay, got your 5 Wonka point too, David. That's your first Wonka points, but you're not down by much. Halfway there almost. Okay, final one, 63. I can think of 2 of the last teams, but I can't think of the third one right now. One because we're talking about it, one because it's my team, and then I can't remember the third team that's still hitless. Watch it be this helmet, and then you guys will say, "There's the last team standing." Oh, looky there. Looky there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've seen this team today. But now it's from Big Al's and it's on an STS 3.0. I love this helmet. Atlanta. STS 3.0 going to random to Greg on spot 3 with Kansas City. Greg hitting here, both earpieces in there. Still don't own an STS 3.0 on my PC. Christmas is coming up. Keep me in mind. And look who it is. 3, 2, 1. We're seeing double today. One in the back, one in the front. Bijan strikes again. Don't mind that, though. That's fine. Bijan Robinson hitting on an STS 3.0 for Greg. Nice hit, Greg. 2 boxes go up here. 3 boxes go down here. I'm assuming that because nobody spoke up, nobody had Tyreek Hill or Bijan Robinson for their guess to get 2 out of 5 for the freebie. Probably not. Okay, guys. That was fun. Some fun stuff tonight. Tonight, wherever you are, it's today for most of us. Colston Loveland, Baker Mayfield, Tyreek Hill, and Bijan Robinson from Fire Factory. I don't mind that case. Got a rave, got a throwback, got a couple classics, got a few big names there. We'll see how the next case goes. Big Al's licensed jerseys, I like them all. They're all headliners. Brian Dawkins, Sebastian Aho, and Nathan McKinnon. And then Big Al's full size is Ryan Kerrigan. We don't see him too often. And another Bijan Robinson. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you had a rough day, didn't hit much or anything, especially get a lot of spots, I'm sorry. We'll drop starters in, what is that, 2 hours from now or 1 hour from now? I think we do it at 3. So I'm going to turn this off and get it ready to go. And then that's a football card, that's a football helmet, and that's the Funkos. So Funko, singular. So we'll see you there. Appreciate you guys. Dollar break tomorrow. Stream on Monday again, and we'll roll back with a normal Monday night. So have a great Saturday, guys. Great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me.